Hi, I'm Jessica Collier. Thank you so much for this opportunity to come in and interview. Tell us about yourself and what you think sets you apart from other applicants. I'm eager to learn, I'm self motivated, and I am doing my continued education. My goal is to get my bachelor's in business. I've been in management for 13 years. I've had an opportunity to teach other managers about their personality skills, things they can do to improve their communication skills and emotional intelligence. Briefly describe your biggest professional weakness. My biggest professional weakness would be prioritizing. I struggle with delegating things that can be handled by others. I want to keep my hands in everything and getting to the point where I learn this can be set aside and it can be done later versus this other item that's priority and needs to be handled immediately. Tell us about a time where you showed grit in the workplace. When I was a restaurant manager for McDonald's, we did have DHEC come in. They would do inspections. We had things that had to be done. Some of the other stores that were in the company did not necessarily apply by those all the time. Simple things like fingernail polish and the other management and supervisor of those stores did not mind them doing that. And in my store, I did not allow it. I wanted them to know that if they come in, there wouldn't be an issue. I wouldn't have to hide something. I feel like if you apply by the same rules all the time, it's not as scary when a government official comes in and that could shut you down. Summarize where you see yourself in your career in the next 5, 10, and 20 years. In the next 5 years, I would like to be in a management position. I do work for the state government now, but I'd like to continue to get into that position. The next 10 and 20 years, I would like to be in a training or a training management position, something so that I can teach others, give the knowledge that I have, help guide them. Imagine you were promoted within the workplace. Describe how you would deal with your colleagues who may have been passed over for the promotion or your coworkers who had been your peers but are now your subordinates. Honesty. I want to be honest with anyone that I'm working with in this type of situation. I want them to be able to discuss their feelings about the fact that maybe they were passed over, maybe I did get the job. I don't think that holding these things in is beneficial to a working relationship. And I want them to know that I do have an open door policy in this situation. With my subordinates or people that I used to work with, I want them to know that I also have the open door policy for business. I will have to explain to them there has to be a level of or a line that we draw now. I'm still the same person, but I'm not one to make friends in a workplace situation, anyways. I do focus on business mostly. Identify what kind of person you have difficulty working with. I struggle working with analyzers. They want to know the why, and I'm kind of baseline. I'm giving you the information. I'm looking at the end goal. I'm more focused on the end product, and I've had to work on myself and know that in order to be successful in any type of business, communication is key. And I have to explain the whys. I have to prepare myself with the whys so that I can give them the answers that they are looking for. Explain how you handle conflict in the workplace with coworkers or with clients, patients, or customers. Again, honesty. The biggest issue is I want them to be honest with me. I do listen. I want to take them somewhere private, let them voice their concerns, whether it be a customer or a coworker. Let them understand that I am listening. I'm validating their feelings. but I feel like this should be done immediately. You can't let things fester, especially in a coworker situation. Detail what motivates and inspires you in the workplace. I want to be able to help someone at it in it makes me excited to see someone that wants to learn, wants to do the best that they can, and to know that I have someone that has the passion that I do for a job. That's the biggest issue that I take a job is I have a passion for the situation. And I want to be able to help someone. If that's their interest, I want them to know that I'm here and I'm available. Summarize what you like best about your current or most recent job and why you're leaving that position. The biggest thing that I love about my job is I get to work with the public. In my position, I'm constantly troubleshooting, trying to figure out what's wrong with someone's driver's license or their registration for a vehicle. It's never the same thing, and it's kind of neat to go through the puzzle and fix that. I'm constantly dealing with different situations. I get to learn more about the agency. That's what interests me, and that's why I kind of want to move up into that situation. But I also want to be able to teach people. I want to be in a position where, as I move up, that I can offer any help that I can for the processes that we do have to go through in this state situation. The laws, and I know that customers come in and they're frustrated and they're having to leave and come back, and anything that I can do to help in this situation to eliminate any return visits and help ease the processes. That's my end goal. Thank you so much for this interview. Thank you for your time, and I appreciate you guys taking the opportunity to visit with me.